It's been 26 years since Lehman's pride has decimated the men of the glass continent. A generation has passed and the old heroes have yielded to time. The young have come to test their will against the realm and have their names remembered. Their blood shall mix upon the field of battle, making them sister and brother. The time has come to tell the story. Gather round, weary travelers, and hear the tale of how the realm was tamed and fear was conquered. Let us tell you the days of high adventure.
Welcome back, everybody. Hey, this is Steve, your local dungeon master. We're going to get back to it and get the recap going. Hit me, Javier.
Last time, we, our intrepid heroes, found ourselves entering another door in this unusual room full of 6 doors. I think we listened in on it and found ourselves hearing what we assumed to be dogs. We were right. So we actually decided to use our little bag of food stuffs to lead them back into another room that we had just opened up that was like a storage room. And that worked. That was awesome. And then we went in there. And if I remember correctly, it was also a room full of large number of gold pieces and gems and the like. We were all very intimidated by that, so we kind of ignored it. And then our way back through the alchemy lab, I think I looked through the alchemy lab for more mushrooms while we were there, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. And then we went through the other door by the prison, and we found ourselves a morgue of sorts with, I think it was more than one body in there. The door to the right, we find ourselves opening it up, and we find some sort of monstrosity with big bulbous red stuff on the top, like a big ugly crab thing. It was awful. We fought it. Didn't go so great for us. Not so hot. And then I do believe it was finished off by Carl.
Yes, I tell you, it does go great for Carl.
Yeah. And Adelaide helped.
Of course she was.
Yeah, she was a help. And then we did find ourselves going back to I think it was the black room in the area that was kind of previous, to find ourselves going over that big old section of letters, the big old crossword puzzle, and going across to each of us. A few of us got a little bit more handsome, and then another one didn't get more handsome, but then he decided to come out of the wardrobe as a black elf. Javier then asked to see his penis, just out of curiosity. In his youth, he heard that they were barbed. Turns out they are not. And then we kind of continue on from here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. Nice recap. So from there, let's just go right to it. So you've just crossed the threshold of the crossword puzzle room. Where would you like to go from there?
I don't believe you described it yet. What's passed on?
Sorry. There will be a doorway. It's basically already open, and there's a long hallway basically going to a set of stairs that seem to go up about 40 feet.
Okay, well, I can go ahead and check it out. This is the go on if you guys want to.
Gentlemen, I don't believe we've had a chance to rest since our last encounter, and I'm somewhat spent.
You are tired?
My magic is sore.
Oh, magic tired. Well, I suppose my magic is tired too. I can do this. Maybe sexy ghost will come again to protect us.
We can only hope. Perhaps we should chant and ask for the help of the ghost.
I mean, if you guys need the break, it's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Let's see if we can find a room up ahead.
Okay. Let's go find a room up ahead.
Good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So walking forward, you head up the steps, and it basically leads to a small ladder that has some kind of trapdoor above it.
Okay. I will send my spider up to the trapdoor, and I will look for a trap on the door or a lock.
Okay. You can't have to do that yourself, but go ahead and give me your rolls.
Shit, I've learned this the hard way before, so I don't want to. Yeah. So 18 to check it.
18? Looking over, it seems to be some kind of wood-hinged trapdoor that basically opens upwards.
Oh, okay. It is. So I don't see no kind of trap or anything.
Nothing at all.
Is it locked?
Nope.
Okay. Then I say kapow, and I punch up with my hand and open it.
Okay. You punch up in your hand and open it. It kind of flips open, and you're looking up into a cathedral ceiling.
Okay.
As you pop your head over, you definitely know that you're back in the chapel. It looks like you're standing behind the pulpit.
Oh, okay.
Let me give you a quick recap of the chapel. It's basically a large building. It's brightly colored with stained glass windows and set into the walls. There's pews that are made of intricate carved oak and plush velvet cushions. The floor is made of a beautiful marble, and there's colorful patterns basically interlaced through the entire thing. The entire building seems to be strangely garnished with lewd decorations for a religious house. Lined up along the south, east, and west walls are 24 marble statues. The statues are all carved in like saintly gowns with strange poses that look like they're mocking saints, if that makes sense to you.
I was going to suggest that you boys rest and I take first wash so I can desecrate the chapel, but I love it.
So through the chapel, just to make it clear, there is a door to the east. There's a door to the west. There's 2 doors to the north. You hear a strange knocking sound, and you see Indy kind of reach into his pouch and pull off the black fluted rod, and he's looking at it strangely with his eye, and then he's turning it around in his hand. And when he moves his hand to turn it the other way, it doesn't move with his hand. His hand kind of slides around it, and then it just starts to spin. And then you see the white fluted rod kind of making its way through the black fluted rod, and then the black fluted rod starts unwinding from the white fluted rod.
Neat.
And Indy vanishes. And Henry reappears.
Oh, shit.
Henry looks different. Very, different. The outfit he was wearing is basically changed into a strange insect carapace of armor.
Neat.
He's wearing some kind of strange circlet around his head. His weapon looks like the claw or fang of some kind of beast. And he looks very confused.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Henry.
Gracious, Henry, what happened?
oh gosh. Oh, how do I get back here?
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
What do you mean? Who are you?
You know me, I'm Khan, of course.
Your skin is different.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that you see me the way before. So don't worry. But really, you are back and we lose the one guy who knows something of what we are doing here. We are up the creek of shit.
Are you okay, Henry? What happened to you?
Yeah.
You've been gone so long.
What's up with these, armor? And I, knock on it.
I really don't know. All I remember is disappearing, and then it was like a weird dream. And then I'm back here, and all this fancy clothes.
We got your back, but what happened to Indy? He disappeared when you appeared. Do you have any ideas, my friend?
None at all. I'm just glad to be back.
Good to have you back.
Good
Yes.
to have you back.
Yes, to be fair, you do look pretty cool with your armor and everything. Have you looked in mirror yet?
No.
Yeah, yes, people's appearances have changed. So me, now I am Black Elf. So just think of that as same thing to happen to you, okay?
Yeah, he just got unlucky.
Yeah, I will go from there.
I lean over to Shanty.
Aren't black elves evil?
Not on even-numbered months.
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
Go for it.
He totally believes it. that was a 7.
What month is it now?
You know, that one.
Yeah, he's only been gone a couple of weeks, right?
What are the good ones?
Maybe 3, 4?
Well, no, you were sailing away for a while. I think you had a whole other thing. So
Something like 6 then?
I said about 6 weeks.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah.
I think it's March 1st.
But that's an odd month.
Oh no. Don't try anything funny.
He's evil.
Okay. So what's the plan now that Henry's back? And it's very surprising.
Well, I mean, I guess if you were not harmed while you were gone, I guess Indy is okay. So maybe you guys just switch off for a while.
Oh, let's hope so. Anyway, give me the basics of what's happened since I've been gone.
Well, we're in a place called the Death House.
Yeah.
Charming.
Okay, yeah, it's awful, it's evil, and we want to dance off.
Yeah, we did do that. It's just so cool.
And Carl and I fist bump.
Definitely.
Not all they did.
Yeah, so basically, Henry, what we have to do to apparently get out of the house is to find 4 kind of like magical items in here.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have gone about with much trial and tribulation, and we find 2 of them. So we're halfway done with this. So maybe you can assist with the ring and the sword, and then we can get the fuck out of here.
I like the sword. Let's do that one.
Yeah, sounds right up your alley. But the problem is we don't really know where they are, so we can't necessarily make this an objective. We have basically just been keep going, and searching, and see what we come into.
Yes, we were just about to take a rest when you appeared.
Well, I'm a bit tired myself. I could go for a rest.
You know, I could keep going, but I understand that you magic users need your sleep.
Yeah. Okay, Javier, maybe the 2 of us can take the watches.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of
Okay.
course. You know, I'm going to
Very kind.
I'm going to catch some Z's while you guys are doing it anyways, but we can do watch for
Okay.
sure.
I think I'll crawl under this pew and go to sleep.
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea I want to try to move some stuff around. I want to move some pews in front of some doors. Do the doors open in or do they open out?
They open it.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, we're definitely going to want to put some pews in front of some doors.
Right. There's 4 sets of doors, and there's a set of double doors at the south end of the hall.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let's just do 2 pews in front of each door probably. That'll give us enough time to wake everybody up if something happens.
Okay.
Oh, and what are the arrangement of the statues inside of this church? Like a cathedral, where do they stand?
Yeah. So think of it like a giant plus sign. To the east, there's 5 statues. To the west, there's 5 statues. And then lining the halls to the south part of the plus sign, there's 8 statues, basically.
Okay. So if Carl takes first watch, he's going to press digitation. All the statues look like drow carrying like just some sick, nasty weapons.
It's a cool idea, but unfortunately, you can't do that.
Damn. All right. Guys, I have a cool plan, and it doesn't work. I don't know why.
You're not able to do that with prestidigitation. Sorry.
Do that with minor
Yeah.
illusion.
Well, it's minor illusion, that shit.
Right. You can minor illusion 1 5x5 square.
So you can do 1 statue.
And then it
The
goes
most
away.
imposing one.
Yeah, and it only lasts for like
Half an hour, right?
no, I think it's a minute.
A minute.
Okay, well, listen. Anybody that comes in through the door, I'm going to pick the biggest statue, the most imposing one, and have it look like just this badass female drow.
I'm down.
Like that snake-headed whip.
All right, I got it. So you're on, basically.
Yeah, I mind that. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do long rests again.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
Is there any kind of
definitely.
watches that I need to know about?
Carl wants to take first. I'll take second.
That's fine.
I
So
can legitimately, I can take first and third if you want to, because I don't need so much.
okay, so first and third.
Okay, yeah, no, if you're going to volunteer, it won't work. I don't mind.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. Anything anyone's doing during their long rest I need to know about?
I'm going to just knock out.
All right.
All right.
You pass out like a small child immediately. Like
Henry
fall
is a
asleep anywhere.
big snorer too.
Yeah. Before Carl goes to rest, I want to just have a quick little chat with him.
Okay.
While
Go
we're
for it.
swapping. Oh shit! I dropped my pencil. While we're swapping, just
Actually, what's your passive perceptions?
low.
I thought you were.
Minus 13.
11.
10.
Oh baby.
Okay.
I'm unconscious.
Fair enough.
This is not good. It's never good.
So, Carl, as you guys are all kind of talking, you think you see something out of the side of your vision. You look over, and there's nothing there. It keeps happening like over and over and over again, like as you're taking watch, and you realize finally that like the statues move every once in a while.
Oh, that's just pretty spooky.
Yeah.
Maybe we picked kind of shit place to take rest.
That's
Our
all.
listeners can't see
Okay.
it, but my eyes just opened to the size of dinner plates.
Okay, sorry. Continue on. It just keeps happening during the night.
Okay.
Okay.
And as you wake me up, and I sit up and I come and talk to you for a second, and I'm just saying, Hey, I feel a little bit weird about asking to see your penis.
No, it is totally okay. I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone thinks that I am an evil creature. Naturally, I would have evil-looking schnitzel too. But
Yeah, I know. I heard stories. I mean, I never met a drow or anything, but I was just kind of curious.
I mean, we have picked up women together for fornication. If I was shy with you, I wouldn't have done that.
Oh yeah, that's true. No,
Yeah,
that's-
don't worry.
Okay, well, thank you.
Lit, it make you feel better. Next time you take bath, I will roll a towel and slap you on the ass with it.
Okay, like real male bonding. Okay,
like
that sounds
like boys do.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds nice.
Okay. I can do it right now if you want.
No, I'm fine. No,
Okay.
that's cool. No, I'm awake. It's cool.
Okay. I sleep
But-
now.
And one last thing, you do have a very lovely penis.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure you have lovely too, but I don't want you to show it to me while the other two boys are sleeping, because that would seem kind of weird if they woke up.
I mean, I've been caught in weirder situations.
Yes, right. I mean, they won't probably judge us, but yeah, time and place, I suppose.
Yeah, time and place. Yeah, perhaps later. And then I'm like, get some sleep. Do you sleep? I know you don't. Get some meditation.
Okay, I meditate. I will catch the Z.
Just the one. Got it.
Yeah, that is good expression in common. Catch the Z.
Well,
I know.
Z's. You got to say like more than one Z. Got
Oh,
Z's.
okay. Okay, I catch all of them.
Okay. Great.
Got to catch them all.
Good night.
So when you actually settle down for camp, that strange blue cloud does seem to like come around you again. And time outside of whatever you're doing seems to slow down.
But it wasn't around Carl when he was watching?
Now, I'm saying like now that you're actually settled down, people are starting to sleep. It starts to come around.
Okay.
It's around basically your small encampment that you've created.
Okay.
Okay. But going through the night, time around you seems like it stopped. So nothing really happens. Everybody wakes up the next morning,
Or whatever time it is, really.
pretty much. Carl,
Is there any windows in this room?
there are
Stained
stained
glass,
glass
right?
windows, yeah.
Are they to the outside or to other rooms?
to the outside?
So is it like light or?
It never really gets light or dark. There's a constant glow coming from the outside of the windows.
Oh,
Good morning, all.
Carl, while everybody's getting ready and prepped and you're still getting distracted by the statues, you do hear a strange muffled howling and faint scratching. It seems to be coming from the west chapel underneath the paving stones.
Just him or all of us?
Just him.
Oh, wow.
I want to go check it out. Hey, Henry,
Yeah,
you love having kind of adventure, don't you?
I suppose.
Yeah, you're very strong. Do you want to come dig up the floor? Because there's like some Edgar Allan Poe shit going on in here.
What, you trying to make me dig my own grave?
No. Listen, to get out of house, we must all be friends. I don't take advantage of you. But I want to check this out. I need probably some help.
Alright then. I guess I can put aside my biases.
Get your sword ready, because this house is full of surprises for us. So, yeah, Carl's going to go over and
All right,
take
give
a
me,
cursory glance around it.
give me a perception check.
So, 15.
15. Okay, you're listening, and it seems to be coming from the west wall underneath the floor, basically behind 3 different statues. One is a statue of a young man, maybe like 16 or 17, wearing very like flamboyant clothes with a giant fluffy hat that has like multiple long feathers coming out of it. There's a small dagger and a spell book in his hand. And the other is a woman, looks like she's in her early 40s. She has a wand in one hand and a spell book in the other, and a tense look in her eyes. And then next to her looks like a man, probably in his 40s as well. Has a very close resemblance to her facial-wise, with dark black hair with a very fine mustache, wearing very noble clothing.
So it's like family. Okay, so the sound, the scratching, it comes from wall behind the 3 of them.
Floor behind the
It's a
3 of them.
floor. So it's kind of like maybe they're guarding.
Don't know.
Okay, let's find out. Henry, to prove to you that I'm not trying to take advantage of you anymore, because I have done so in the past and I don't...
Any more?
Well, you remember we have done this before. So I will go with the crossbow in one hand and the sword in the other, of course. I will walk between No, I don't walk between the mother and child. That would be stupid. I walk between the mother and father.
Okay.
Don't like that.
Just be ready to...
Roll 1d6.
I'm getting damaged. That's a 4.
As you're walking between the two statues, the woman basically turns her head to you and brushes your cheek and pulls her hand back. You feel like a very warm feeling come over you. You feel like a blessing from the family basically hover above you. You're going to have a +1 to all your saving throws.
Totally was not expecting that. Okay, cool.
And then you walk over the tile stones.
Yeah.
Hey, you feel strange, like something's underneath them.
I'm going to just investigate that area really quick, too. You know, like, just kind of run a dagger along the flagstone, or the stones, whatever, to see if there's anything.
Yeah, you can basically pry each one of the flagstones open. Like,
Okay.
yeah, they're about foot by foot if you wanted.
Okay, let's round up the boys for this one.
Oh, mates, get over here.
What's
Okay.
going on? I trundle over.
You see Carl on the floor behind 3 statues, basically running his dagger along these weird stone granite tiles and marble, and just kind of like trying to flip them up.
Is the floor attacking? And I punch the floor.
Give
It's
me a
not
roll.
like it has.
It's fine.
No,
Go ahead, yeah, good.
All right, I'll just give you a roll anyways. That's a natural 1.
Yeah, you got to hit the floor, and you realize it's somehow waxed, and your hand just like slips. And you hit your elbow right on the funny bone.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Right, that's the worst.
This is the end, boys.
Okay, yeah, so I continue with the stones. Just take a dagger and try to rise them up, and does the scratching sound increase, or does it go
It
up?
does increase.
It does increase.
Right. So as you pry off the first stone and pull it up, you look underneath and you realize that there's a sarcophagus
Oh, that's spoopy.
behind the woman.
Okay. If there is someone inside of there, can you knock twice for me? Can you hear me?
All you hear is scratching coming from the inside of it.
No? I think this is cool shit, Javier.
Oh, no, that's me. I'm sorry. That's Eddie. No, Javier's not saying anything. He's nursing his elbow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Javier, I'm so sorry about this. But listen, boys, I tell you quickly my logic. I think these statues were guarding it, but they held me and they touched me in very nice, lovely way when I go through. I hear the scratching. I think it might be the sexy ghost inside of here. Should we get him out?
Question: do I still have my Dungeoneer's pack with me?
We should
Okay.
probably check because also we're looking for a sword, and often people are buried with their swords.
Very good point you have. Or a ring. Maybe we can kill the birds with one stone.
I want to take a crowbar and just sort of take it to the sarcophagus, but I'm not going to open it yet. I'm going to look at everyone else and be like,
All right, release
Yeah.
squad. Here we go.
Wait. First you walk back there. Roll me 1d6.
okay. I don't like when the DM rolls dice. That's a 6.
6. Okay. So the male statue that's standing next to him, you notice that he's had his hands down his pants the whole time. He pulls one hand out of his pants and basically wipes it underneath your nose. Roll a percentile for me.
Oh,
This is worse than I thought.
this is
No, I love this place.
this is a nightmare.
Carl will never leave.
That's a 45.
45.
It's called the Dirty Sanchez. And this is why my last name
Oh,
isn't.
what the shit?
He wipes something under your nose and it hits the top of your lip. You need to make a DC 13 saving throw.
Constitution, I assume?
Yes.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, all right, yeah.
You feel something kind of wiggly on your lip, and you immediately wipe it off with your shirt, and you resist the urge to lick the top of your mouth. And you're okay.
Can't be anything worse than on the farm.
There's definitely a smell.
That was weird. But listen, don't worry, okay? Because every time I eat out of that soup, I always choke on the D, too.
Okay, sarcophagus time.
Work those throat muscles, my friend. Get to learn to work those.
Sarcophagus time.
Okay.
Okay, so now since you're here, yeah, we can...
So you start prying off the tiles?
Well, I'm gonna stick it in first, and then like look at everyone and just like going to do this.
I'm still nursing my elbow, so I'm not paying attention.
Going to do this.
Yeah, okay, let me get my bow rating. Go for it.
What's going on over there?
Pull it out.
All right, give me strength.
Athletics check or just strength?
I'm sorry.
Athletics or just strength?
Let's do athletics actually.
Okay. That is a 27.
27. Okay, so you pry it open, and like as you kind of get like 3 or 4 inches open, you see like a hand like basically come up from the side and basically leverage and push the whole thing out. Okay, in the sarcophagus, you see a woman, and she looks very identical to the statue of the woman that's sitting there. Her eyes are just wide. Her hair is all wild. She looks very gaunt. Her teeth are slightly yellowed. She basically jumps up out of the sarcophagus and says, "That son of a bitch!" and then just starts running. So,
Whoa, lady.
yeah. Are you guys doing anything?
Does she run past me?
Yeah, she's running past everybody.
I'm going to make an attempt to grapple.
Okay.
Just stick your leg out.
Yeah.
I cast Wide Berth, and I give that to
11 plus. I get double proficiency. 18.
To hit?
Yeah.
You grab her, and she's like wildly trying to get out of the way, and then she looks at you. Is anybody else doing anything
Hold on, lady.
that I need to know about?
I'm just biding my time.
I'm surprised because I'm still at the crowbar in my hands. Is everything just
Yeah.
There's like a stench of like someone being trapped in a small space for a very long time that comes out of it. As you like are grabbing her, she looks at you, and she turns into mist, and she reappears 30 feet away and starts running for the doors again, like just screaming, "I'm gonna kill him for rip his fucking head out!" And like just starts running for the door.
I don't think maybe we should get in the way of a spurned woman.
It's like a family affair, yes.
Yeah, I think so. And
Freaking
that's so
wizards.
good to us so far. So
Magic
that's
people.
what
Am
you're
I
saying.
right?
Probably she is mad
All right.
because husband is hand in the pants and puts it into boy's face.
So she's running to the northwest.
maybe I'm not the first.
Or I'm sorry, northeast door here. She's like making a beeline for it.
No, I'm just
Okay.
waiting at her.
Do you guys want to follow, maybe?
As soon as you suggest that, I just run.
Come on. She needs help.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
Still rubbing my elbow.
All right. So
I'm running after her.
You're coming with.
Adelaide.
are you
Yeah,
going-
Carl's jumping on
Carl's
Adelaide.
following as
Take
well.
advantage of that 80 speed.
Okay. So yeah, you all start running through there. She opens up the northeast door, goes running down a hallway.
Does she go through the door or does
Yeah.
she open it?
She opens it and goes through
Okay.
it. So yeah, you see her run down a hallway and make a hard left.
What is the house like? Is it like a
This is a chapel.
this? Oh, so it's like stone hallways. with, like-
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to get a picture in my mind.
Yeah. It's like well worked stone. It's like kind of polished,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like just small little knickknacks. And
Can we hear her footsteps? Like the
yeah, you can hear her running. She basically turns a corner, and you hear her like kicking at a door.
okay.
Do you also
Following?
help with that door?
What's your movement?
Me?
Yeah.
Only 30.
Okay, so I probably would be able to catch up pretty easily then with him. So I guess we'll run
Okay.
up together.
So as you turn the corner, you see her basically, there's a hallway here that goes about 50 feet down. There's 3 doors. She's at the first door, and she kicks it in and goes into the room.
I'm going in too.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. But
Okay.
stealthily.
I'll follow at a discreet distance.
Let's do it quiet though.
Exactly
Let's
30
quiet.
feet away.
Yeah.
Okay. So as the door bursts in, you hear a male's voice say, "Please be quiet. I can't stand these loud noises." What? What? And then you just hear like casting start. You guys are going in the room, or you're staying outside the
I'm
room?
gonna peek inside.
Okay, yeah, let's
I
peek
will
inside.
peer around the door frame.
Yeah.
All right.
I like to think that we're all kind of stacked together.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Shanty's on the bottom and her head's rolled.
Shandy,
Yeah.
and up and up and up.
I think Javier is the shortest after Shandy, so it'd be Shandy, Javier, Carl,
and Adelaide on top.
And then Henry.
and then Henry on the very top.
And
Carl.
let's Henry.
Carl
What do you
pulls
like?
out popcorn. This
6'8"?
will be good.
Yeah.
You big boy.
Okay, so looking around the corner, you basically see the woman going for the throat of the man who gave you the dirty Sanchez under your nose, but he's in flesh. This whole room is a giant library. And as she walks up, and he's like, what? And her hands are kind of outstretched, and then she begins forming a fireball. There's no mages here, is there?
Well, Shandy's a mage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Sorcerer that.
So she starts forming up a fireball.
I grab everybody and kind of pull them back.
we all seeing the fireball. We all just like look away.
I don't think anybody, does Shandy know what it is? You see a ball of fire just start to form.
Yeah.
I had the fireball necklace that I used.
That's fair.
And I'll go to the guys. Back up now.
And when he says that, that's when I start pulling everybody.
Okay, gotcha. And there's a large explosion of fire and energy that explodes in the room.
Fireball dice.
It's a lot of dice.
That's 86.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's a lot of
weak
2s and
sauce,
1s.
Actually, yeah, that is weak
It's
sauce.
disappointing.
So it's 21 points of damage. You
Slightly
guys roll
below
around the
average.
corner. Yeah, that is. I got like a bunch of 1s and 2s in that one. It explodes in the room. They both look hurt, but neither of them look dead. Do you guys want to go into initiatives here, or do you want to just watch what happens?
My sword is itching for that man's hands.
Okay, so we're going into
Some
initiatives.
frontier justice.
It's fine.
Yeah, she does nice things
Yeah.
for me. I want to protect her.
Sure.
All right. You just want him because he got you the Sanchez. All right, Henry.
Well, like you know when you catch a thief, you cut off their hands. When someone gives you a dirty Sanchez, same principle.
All right.
You cut off his
Hit me.
butthole.
Hit me. Henry.
Henry got in 19.
Okay. Carl.
Carl does 21.
Javier.
I've got myself a natural 1, so that's a 4.
Okay.
This actually is kind of on brand because he's very confused as to
I
who to
would be
attack.
too. Shandy.
11.
Nice. Let's see what the party's at.
Why even are we fighting?
You see what that man did to me?
No.
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
What did he do to you?
What is the fantasy term for dirty Sanchez?
Whatever you want it to be.
Dirty Frodo.
Filthy blacksmith.
He gave me a muddy blacksmith.
There you are. Yeah, all right, there you go.
All right, Carl. You see this unfold.
Okay.
The room, like some of the books are smoldering and the scrolls are burning. And the guy looks very confused. And the woman's just freaked out.
Cursing, throwing punches,
Pretty
spells.
Okay, so Carl doesn't really know who's the party at fault here and doesn't want to do any sort of vigilante justice. Rather, he just wants to diffuse the situation a little bit until shit calms down. So he's going to rat up in Adelaide and say, hey, you two, what do Winnie the Pooh and Jack the Ripper have in common? Say middle name and cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay. I think you can only target one person.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I want to target the one who cast the fireball.
Okay. What's your save?
So it'd be a DC 15 to save it.
Javier's laughing anyways.
That was a terrible
DC
joke.
15 what? Will save?
No, it's a Constitution, isn't it?
No, it'd be a will. I think it's a will save.
Oh, will save. Okay. No, it's not a 15. It's a 12. I'm not that good.
Okay, yeah. She definitely makes that then.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
She's just like single-minded, just going for this guy. I mean, she's on fire, and he's on fire. Okay. I like it though. Nice use.
Okay.
Bonus movement, anything?
Yeah. Bonus action. Carl's gonna just disengage like crazy and get as far to the other side of the room as he can.
That's a smart move. All right.
Carl's gonna dash back out the door, sort of like Have a little barricade between himself.
You just pop in on a goat, tell a terrible joke, and walk out with it land.
That's accurate. Okay, Henry?
That's Dungeons and Dragons.
I am going to charge the man who gave me a muddy blacksmith.
All right.
And I'm going to strike with my cool ass beast sword. Yeet! That is a 16 plus 8 is
24?
24.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to hit.
Well, that's gonna hit. Nice. And then damage.
Go for it.
D8. Does the bleeding damage happen like when I hit?
Yeah,
or
it's a D8 plus a D6.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 plus 6. 13 points of damage.
Okay.
I know what your stone self did to me, and I do not approve.
He's just looking confused at this whole situation. Like, just giant mantis guy comes in and starts hacking at him with this giant beetle claw sword. Okay. Bonus action movement. Anything you need to know about?
Bonus action, I want to spit on his shoes.
Fair enough. All right.
And then I'll end my turn.
Got it. Okay. He begins casting a spell.
Don't like that. I'm going to take Mage Slayer next time I get a feat.
Oh, everybody wants that. Okay.
One of 12, one of feet. Awesome.
And a wall of ice appears like here.
A true 1v1.
Another one
Oh.
appears like
Coward.
this.
So he essentially walls off both of us.
Right.
The lady and me.
Yeah. Cross sections you're out.
How thick is the wall of ice?
It's not that thick.
Can I punch through it?
You'll have to find out on your turn.
Okay.
He says, I thought you were dead. I thought you were dead. Shandy.
She's not.
Why would you question if I was dead?
Shandy reaches into his vest and pulls out his pipe. He quickly packs it and lights it and sits down and watches.
Pulls out some popcorn and just,
Yep.
it's going to be good. Okay. She looks at the wall of ice in front of her and is like scraping at it and says, I will have my revenge! And then fireballs again. I'll give you advantage on the save for this since you're covered by a wall of ice.
All right. That's good.
Yeah, it's good that you got that. Okay, nice.
I rolled a 2 and then a natural 20.
Ooh, that's not good.
It's way more better.
Oh, that's 1s and 6s though. So. That's 26, so you'll take 13 of that. The wall basically explodes into pieces. The gentleman fails and the lady succeeds. Okay. He looks very injured, as does she. Okay. She still looks frantically insane. Javier?
I'm gonna go try to grapple her again.
Okay.
Where's the door? Is it right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can make it. I can go get her.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the wall. Did
So
she
the
break
wall's
the wall?
exploded. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm gonna go grapple her ass.
Okay.
Hey, lady, no, stop. We can talk this out.
Okay, go for it.
12 plus 7, 19.
19?
Yeah.
Okay. You grab her. As you grab her, she looks at you, her eyes go wide, and she says something in her language that sounds like, you need to make a will save. It's going to be a DC 14.
So that is
Oh, that's a 17.
17?
Yeah.
Okay, you're still going to take half of this. Demonic sulfur fire just basically starts to appear around you.
Mm-hmm. It's a reaction? Jeez.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Buddy. Oh, is this Hellish Rebuke?
It is.
Okay.
You take 6 points of fire damage.
Oh, by the gods, that's way better than I thought.
But you do have her grappled.
Great. I mean, now, I remember you were saying that I could get to do my monastic tradition feature early, correct?
Right.
All right. So I'm going to spend 3 key points and deal 6 rolls of my martial arts die plus dex.
Okay, get it.
Which is a D4, I think, still. So.
Slap it. Whip it.
Oh no, that's an action. My bad.
Okay.
I misread that.
Gotcha.
I was thinking of flurry of blows. So what instead I'm gonna spend a key point and I'm just gonna do a little flurry of blows. I should get advantage because she's grappled. That's 3 right there. And then I want to make sure that all damage is subdual. So how many do I get?
But why? She's not a goblin.
I don't. I don't want to kill anybody I don't gotta kill. Forgive me. I feel like it's been a while since I... 2 unarmed strikes. Okay, thank you.
Got it?
17 hit.
Sure to use reactions. Yes, that will hit.
That's 17 hit, and that's a natural 20. Oof. Does that hit?
Yeah, barely.
Yeah, okay. So this one's going to be 3 plus dex, 6 damage.
Okay.
And then this one's going to be 4, nice. And a 3, 7 plus the 10 damage. All subdual because I don't want to kill it.
All right, so 20.
Yeah. And this,
She's still up.
okay. And then, yeah, just a couple, like, they're like slaps more than anything. It's like, calm it down, lady. And that's my turn.
Just like with the back of your hand.
Yeah, no, it's very, very like hysterical woman in a 1950s drama.
Grab her by the collar.
Listen here, dame. Yeah, okay.
Carl wasn't here.
Now you listen here.
Oh, Carl again.
Carl again. Room's on fire. You're hearing like explosions and ice comes shooting out of the room as well. It's very confusing.
Okay, cool. So I want to, since I am on goat, go into with the goat.
Okay.
I want to, this is not something in my house, but I want to grab Javier by the ankle
Okay.
and try to pull him out along with the woman he's grappling.
Okay.
I would let him grab me, so I guess it wouldn't necessarily be grapple.
Right. But
Strength check.
it's gonna be a strength check to drag 2 people out. Go ahead and maybe a strength check with disadvantage.
This is going to be so bad.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. She's just kind of like struggling and like screaming and going for the guy. So it's impossible to grab both of them. Javier's just so big.
Okay, so cool. As my bonus action, Carl's going to clear out and be like, Javier, you should probably get the fuck out of there. It's on fire. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this crazy woman.
All right. Sir Henry.
Well, actually, I'm not going to slash him. I'm going to use the butt end of my sword and just try and bop him on the head.
All right.
That is another 24.
Okay. You hit.
D8.
And actually, go ahead and make me a DC 13.
Oh,
It's dex save.
dex save. That is a... dexterity is +2, so that is exactly 13.
Beautiful. You're still going to take half of this.
Okay.
So take 7 points of fire damage. You start to burst on the fire.
Oof. Do not like that. My damage. Yep. That is 8 plus 6, 14. Right?
On the gentleman, right?
On the gentleman.
Okay.
Clonk.
All right. So yeah, you clonk. He is basically unconscious. You like hit him on the head. He pops and falls out.
I don't want to do anything else. It's disrespectful.
Sure. So he's unconscious. Shandy, you're up.
Okay, so she's still screaming and struggling.
Yeah.
And he still has her grappled.
Correct.
One trick pony.
We get him too, though. If I do this. How badly does she look hurt?
She's taken 2 fireballs.
I feel good about my turn. So
Yeah. And a few. Her cheeks are red from being slapped around, but she looks pretty hurt.
It's very hurt.
Yeah. Her hair's basically been singed off, and
I move into the room.
Okay.
Stand over where she's grappled. Is she like on top, on bottom?
Javier. Well, he had to slap her in the face, so they're basically face to face. I don't know how he's grappling her. I feel like it's an old timey one where you just basically have her around the waist, and pick her up off the floor, and then slap
let's
her.
do it like that, and then just give a couple little slaps. And listen up here, dame.
Merci.
She's hysterical. Hysterical.
I say. I look at him and go, Mr. Stabby?
I got these. No, killing is no.
I look a little sad. All right. I turn quarterstaff instead. Whack. Subdual.
Okay, go for it.
I don't get to do this very often.
You get advantage because you grapple too.
Yeah.
I will need it.
Is that a 1?
That's a 2.
Oh, all right.
It's a 4. It's like 7.
You're trying not to hit Javier, and just like, and she's like struggling more than you've seen anybody ever struggle before.
And you don't really work out your staff that much, do you?
No, I don't. I usually getting stuff off the top shelf normally.
Bonus, anything?
If I have any movement left, I'll move back a bit.
Okay. So she pulls out a sword
Oh, hello.
that she has on her.
Oh, hi.
It is a very ornate sword.
I call dibs.
She gets disadvantage when she attacks.
I'm aware.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Carl's eyes perk up when he sees
Yeah.
that sword come out.
Oh, I called dibs.
And
Yeah, you can have it.
you hear her say, coup de grace. And she goes to stab him.
Oh, stab the guy. Oh, she's right next to him. We should have
Yeah.
separated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's fine. So she... Oh, actually, she doesn't even have disadvantage because he has advantage. Okay. She goes and stabs him and crits him.
That's only 2 failed saving throws. He could make it.
Okay. And she goes to attack him with the sword.
Oh dear.
Wives. Am I right?
Oh my god.
We don't know if they're married or not. But I mean, I think they're married.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I
So
think it needs some flex tape.
she basically comes down with a sword upon his neck and severs most of it there.
Oh. I'll healing potion. He'll be just fine.
Then she kind of looks over at you while you're holding her, and she just says vengeance and just kind of just starts to disintegrate and fall apart in front of you.
Oh, lady.
Cool. And she falls to the floor in a big pile of dust.
I was going to suplex her.
The sword is still there though.
I want to grab the sword.
Don't touch the sword.
You grab the sword or not grabbing it?
I grab the sword.
Okay, all right.
You pick it up.
Nothing bad has ever happened from picking up random magical items in a dungeon. I don't like the way you said
The
that.
library is still on fire, just to make you aware. And there's huge puddles of water all over the ground.
Somebody save this guy.
Oh, this guy's lost most of his neck and head.
That doesn't mean anything. There's magic.
If I put a
off.
good berry down his throat, it's just going to roll out on the floor.
Walk it off.
You have good berry?
I took innate.
So the sword looks like it's a
So we have no-
steel sword, but it's like a rainbow Valerian type of steel that basically crosses in and out of it. You see like a monogram hilt. It basically says the word Ambers.
That's cool.
It's a family sword in it.
Oh,
So
that's the
that's
sword we
important.
need. I
Yeah.
think that's the sword we need.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
very
You can't
important
have
for us.
it.
Well,
But it's shiny.
Yeah,
I
no, it's
like it.
pretty. I like it too.
well, you can hang on to it, but
Yeah.
we need it to escape the death house.
Okay, we get the. I'm gonna write this
I
down.
checked her fingers just if there's any left to see if there was a ring on one of them.
On her, no, but yes, he did have a ring on spell storing on him.
Hey, 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh no, not. It's not. Probably not our
It's
ring.
not seasoning.
The ring is a spell storing ring
Oh, nice.
okay, that he had on him.
We need Indy.
Inside of it, he actually had counterspell, which he did not use.
I was surprised.
And Featherfall, yeah. The room also contains a very large wooden chest that is slightly burned. It holds what looks like an old war shield with a family crest on it, and about 5,000 silver pieces, which is equivalent to 500 gold.
Ooh.
The shield itself does appear to be magical in nature.
I want to touch the shield.
Okay. It's magic. There feels like there's a barrier, basically, of that you can't. When you go to touch it, there's like a barrier a half an inch off of it that your hand kind of slides around,
Mm.
and it goes a little bit over the shield as well.
I'd
It's a
like-
+1 shield.
I'd like to pick it up. Nice.
Gentlemen, do you mind if I hang on to this ring?
I know, you can have it.
Oh, thank you. It's very precious to me.
You guys doing anything about the books on
I'm not
fire?
a fan of jewelry, anyways.
I'll use the Ray of Frost to see if I can start putting out sections.
Prestidigitation can put out fires.
I will do that.
Oh yeah, I have prestidigitation as well, so we'll put out a bunch of
Where's
fires.
the fire brigade?
Yeah,
All right. So you
So, is this the ring we need? Or
I don't think so.
no.
Oh.
No, we need. No, hold on. Let me go
it's the
through
ring
my.
I need?
Let me go through my travel notes.
It will have to have something to do with the Amazons, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
It was a
Still,
ring of
Maybe you look very
Ebon.
good, Shandy.
The ring of Ebon.
Yeah.
And we also we got the sword of so and so.
Who's hurt?
I'm Javier.
Yes, I know you're hurt.
Didn't know you were a dad.
I like the self-deprecation here.
Just to let you also know, there is a door to the south
I understand.
here, and there's a door to the west as well.
Are you hurt, Henry?
Wait, I've been better.
I could use a little laugh.
How much you got?
Only 6. So
6.
it's not that bad.
Here's 6 good berries.
Ooh, thank you.
And how badly are you hurt?
I'm about half, but I have second wind and all that jazz.
I have 4 good berries left.
What does Goodberry do?
1 point each.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
You feel very full. Like you just ate a whole
Also,
meal.
and just 1 is enough sustenance for a day.
I'd like to use
It's gonna get even more chubby.
my second wind feature to regain 1d10 hit points plus my fighter level.
You sure you want to do that and not just spend? Oh yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll just roll again.
We could take a short rest.
Short rest. Oh yeah.
You can hang out in this burned out room for an hour.
Yeah, we can take a minute.
3 plus 4 is 7. So.
I know that you spell slinging types do like yourself some books. So I mean, we can take a minute and you can look.
I'm actually at full health. Wait, no. I am terrible at math.
What is numbers even?
Math is hard. Okay. Just tell me what you would like to do at this point.
Do I still have Sir Herbert on me?
Yeah.
Okay. He was just hiding. I completely forgot to utilize him this last fight.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, a frog.
He's a cosmic frog. He was at one with all the land.
I wonder how it is from his perspective.
He's your anchor to reality.
Oh, he's your totem.
He's my totem. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I hate it. Can I strike him for non-lethal damage?
Okay. If you want.
I'm going to just roll a hit dice. It's 1d10 plus my constitution. It's 5.
Hey, Shandy, do these berries, do they have many of these, do they make you fat?
Oh no, these are diet good berries.
Okay, cool.
Diet Goodberry.
Keto, 0 carb.
All the healings, half the carbs.
Yeah. Okay, keto, good. I'm on the keto diet. How do you think I keep this beautiful house?
So you basically hang out at this library for an hour
I'd like to
or
look
half an
through the
hour.
books.
I'm a
Oh,
peruse
right.
as well,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool, I'll peruse.
Let's see how much of the library was destroyed.
Roll percentage.
Yeah.
Plus 40 because
How tall is this room? Is it like a big library or is it like a small study?
it's like Beauty and the Beast library.
Yeah.
It's 15 by 15. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like the bookshop at the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
half of the library has just been annihilated. Looking at the other books, most of them seem to be treatises on different populations of different dimensions.
Boring.
Yeah, some of it is understanding fundamentals of magic. Some of it is a bestiary. Yeah, that's about it. It's not smoldered and stinking.
I wouldn't mind taking the bestiary book.
Sure. So you'll have a +2 to Arcana checks for the next time you have to identify a monster.
Also, dead guy. I forget about him. Can we search him and see if we can find maybe clue as to who he is?
You searched him and found the ring, but as far as identification, he doesn't have anything.
Does he look like the statue?
Yeah, he's exactly. Him and the woman are exactly identical to the statues.
What does it appear like he was doing in this room?
Well, you didn't see when she burst in, but it's obvious that he was wearing some kind of smoking jacket and had a book in front of him.
Okay, so like, what book was he reading?
Survive? Under 50 it did not. It did not. Whatever it was got exploded.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Shame. Guys, keep your eyes open for this book that I've heard about. It's called The Caramel Suture.
Caramel Suitor.
Yeah, the Caramel Suture or something.
Is it a cookbook?
Yeah, it's a cookbook if you for sex. And
Cook sticks. You surface people, they are so weird to me.
it's not okay. All right, no, I mean I'm trying to make a funny, but basically is a like it has drawings. It's great, you know.
Okay.
Just saying, if you keep an eye open.
This is
Fair enough. Okay, so from where you are here in this room, there's a door to the south. There's a door to the west wall, or you can go back into the chapel. There's a lot of different places you have.
We'll
to go.
talk later.
Boys, maybe we should go to the chapel because we run out after the commotion starts and we don't really fully search the sarcophagus. Anything, really.
we
That's
just
true.
sort of followed her without any.
Yeah, we can dash out.
Okay, so you head back out to the main chapel. Okay, there's a door to the east, a door to the west, double doors to the south, which you've already come in, and then there's a door, 2 doors to the north, one on the east wall and one on the west wall. Do you want to go check out the sarcophagus?
I would like to, just quickly.
Who's checking it out?
I will go check.
I have a question.
Hit me.
Now, I know that every person that dies has a 1 in 6 chance of becoming undead.
Yes.
How long does that take?
You don't know.
I don't know.
With your dad, it happened probably within like a minute.
It was instant. So we were hanging out in this room for an hour. Do I feel comfortable that is probably not taking over?
Yeah, he's
At
not
this point?
popping back up.
Okay.
Roll forward.
That would happen.
Yeah, we'll double tap. Yeah, we'll give that a tap.
All right, Carl, you basically slide behind the statues, watching out for the dirty Sanchez.
Yeah.
For the blacksmith. Sorry, the dirty blacksmith.
Muddy
And
blacksmith.
Muddy blacksmith. Apologies. Looking at it, at the top of the sarcophagus, it looks like it's just been scratched to hell. There's like a little pile of dirt, some old flowers that have like withered away inside it. Looks like a normal coffin that someone laid flowers on the body of.
No trapdoors or cool shit inside.
No.
Okay, boys, sorry, that vision was fruitless. So now I think maybe we can do the normal course of action where we just continue and we pick the doors to the right and open them. What do you think?
I concur.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so we're going to the right door in the chapel.
Yeah, so as usual, crossbow drawn, I go to the door for trap.
Should we just go the way that we already went? Because there were more rooms than we
There
saw.
were more doors, and that's where he was, so that's a good point, because something maybe is going on down there. Where the dead guy was.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the northeast door. You go through it to the hallway. You make a left. There's 3 doors you can go down in that hallway. From the library, there was 2 different doors you could exit out of.
Yeah, we'll just do one or the other. Yeah.
Do you want to go through the library door to the south, or do you want to go down the next door, down the hall?
Well, if we already did the library, we'll just do the next door.
Sure. Okay.
Next one.
This is you, buddy.
So you go into the Smolder library. Oh, sorry. There's a door there. Are you gonna just open it?
No.
Yeah, I didn't check it.
Please.
So that's only 6, so
Okay.
could be trouble.
You feel around the door. It seems fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Adelaide, kick it. I'm gonna have Adelaide just hoof it. You
Okay.
know, just blast it.
Boom! She kicks the door open. So you open the door and you see a number of apparently empty clerical robes that are dancing a bizarre repetitive dance around a circle painted on the floor in amber-colored paint. And they just keep doing this amazing dance.
That's a spear. Maybe I can roll perception and see what I can see.
Last time I was with you guys, we were fighting goblins. Now we're in this weird magical house thing.
I know, things could get a little bit weird. Oh, if you don't know, you've been gone for like 6 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, we re-registered your boat's name. It's no longer Mother's Milk.
Oh.
I forget what we called it.
Yes, that was kind of disgusting. You know what?
That was a cool ship.
We have done so much things with doors that are not trapped and things that don't hurt you. I want to maybe get down from Adelaide.
Okay.
And I want to go into and dance with them.
Okay. You start dancing with the robes?
You try to keep up, I guess.
Yeah.
The dance.
He's going to
Okay.
match their steps.
No, do it. Give me a perform.
All right. Cool. I like this.
Well, if dancing is involved, I'm gonna jump into.
Okay.
I'll give you a performance.
That's a
as
12
well.
for performance.
All right. All right. So you start picking up. You just can't see the steps. I mean, you're doing okay. You're keeping like a new rhythm, but you can't see how their steps are moving or their arms are moving. But you seem to get into the groove.
I rolled a natural 20 for mine.
Okay. And then
I know how to perform.
Javier goes into the room and basically slips his hands in through the robe, and it basically goes around him, and he starts doing the dance with the robe like simultaneously. It's like the robe's leading him, and he's just going through with it as well.
Oh, I look like a kid in like the Northeast with a Halloween costume though, because my duster's on as well, so it's like very poofy.
Yeah. So as you're going through and doing the dance, they all kind of do a bow, and then your robe walks you over to the wall and basically does a strange symbol, and the wall kind of pushes back a little bit.
Ooh, neat.
And then the rope pulls off of you. Goes back to dancing again.
That was
Well
cool.
done.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
bravo to you.
That was fun. It was cool.
I
All right.
always said all those years of dance school would pay off.
Hey, I know how to move, okay? Hey, is it just open?
No, it's like the wall kind of pushed in, and now you can see that there's a door there.
Great, I'm just gonna push it.
Okay. You push all the way open, and
I've got your back. I have a whole crossbow behind you.
okay. As you
I should
open
do
the door,
opening.
it pushes over, and looking inside, you see a man. He's dressed in richly gilded plate mail armor and amber color robes. He's wearing a cross of carved amber around his neck. He's kneeling before a golden altar. As soon as the door opens, he turns and asks in a very polite voice, "May I help you?"
Is he attractive?
He is very attractive.
You may.
I'm going to speak up and say,
Yeah, we were just looking for the exit, actually.
He stands up and turns around. "Why have you come to the House of Amber? How did you even get to where you are?" And he kind of looks over your shoulder and sees the huge pile of ash, destruction, death, and kind of looks back over at you questioningly.
Oh, this is in the library.
No,
it's across from the
it's
library.
across like
Oh,
the-
okay.
right.
See,
You can,
alright.
yeah.
I was confused.
I want to sort of like step in the way of his vision.
Fair enough.
You can do that pretty easy too, I think.
Well, good sir, I'll say as charismatically as I can, said this strange structure appeared in the middle of one of the towns in our country. It seems to be out of phase with the world, and it is causing some pandemonium, it seems. Not just in this world, but others.
Well, yes, we are the House of Amber. We exist in all planes.
Sure, but do you exist to cause pandemonium in the plains?
The worries of the peasantry really are beneath me.
Oh God, I want to slap him.
Sorry, I gave him an eye roll. You guys didn't see that in the podcast.
Oh.
Okay, you know what, Amber guy? I was going to lie and tell you it's my ghost cause of the destruction, and it was not me. But you know what? Yes, I did fuck up like 7 or 8 of your doors in your house.
But like,
Well, the house itself is repairable. It does its own mystic. I'm not terribly worried about any destruction that you might have caused. I am very curious of what happened to my brother Charles over there. He seems to be not the worse for wear.
A strange woman from a crypt erupted from her slumber and slayed him with fireballs and other magic.
Yeah, honestly, we can tell you we had nothing to do with
We
that.
tried to stop it even.
A strange woman appeared from a crypt.
Yes, and from the chapel.
Yes.
She wasn't dead, it seems.
does he not believe us?
Where is her body? What?
Oh, it was turned into ash.
I walk back and I bring back a handful of ash, bones and fingers. I'm afraid this is all that remains.
Yes. this
She
is-
said something about revenge and smiled and faded away and crumbled into
His
this.
story seems very flimsy.
Very flimsy. You are in a magical house that exists in all dimensions and universes. A
Yes.
woman turning to dust.
You say
Flimsy?
this?
I can't say in the accent, but I'd like to express similar emotion.
Yes, well, I just find it very strange.
Very
And-
convenient.
Yes, very convenient that this magical woman has vanished that appeared from a crypt.
Oh,
So-
she happens to also be like, she looked just like the statue over there in your church.
Interesting. Which statue?
The
It was
next
the one,
to- oh, go ahead.
yeah, the one next to the one that looked like the guy that you said was your brother.
Oh. We all thought she was dead. Apparently not.
Well, she came out of a crypt, my friend, so maybe she was.
Mistakes are made sometimes. But what is your purpose here? Why?
We want you gone.
The house leaves when the house wants. And the king, the lord, is the only one that really controls that, and he's been long dead.
Okay, so can we make somebody lord and then have them take it away?
No, that's not a thing that can
Do you want to
happen.
be a lord?
No, I do not want to usurp my father's place.
But he's dead.
Ish.
If we finished him, would that be enough for you to be able to take it, and we can just have you go away?
If you attempted to slay my father, I do not think you would find any help here.
My sword is itching for this guy's blood.
So is mine.
So what is the purpose of this house?
It is the House of Amber. We travel between dimensions. We are masters of magic and arcane lore. We are the better.
The better.
To what end are these travels?
Fun, adventure, excitement, knowledge, whatever you prefer. We need things to entertain us in our immortality.
You're
so
immortal,
dreary.
How did your brother die?
Oh, I don't know. I was not there for that.
Can you at least point us to the exit?
I'm gonna insight him on the immortality thing.
Do you bleed?
Yeah, do you bleed? Yeah. That's an 11.
Okay. You're pretty sure he's legit about that. His confidence level is just through the roof.
Is he tall?
He's a big guy.
Is he brawny?
He is brawny. He's wearing full gold plate.
My
He
God,
also
such
has
a cock.
He also has a broom, the Thunderbolt 3000, basically slung around his back, and he also has a staff that appears to have snakes spiraling around it.
Okay. All right. I kind of want that staff.
If your intention is to leave, I may be able to help you with that. But if your intention is to move the house, there's not much I can do there.
Well, we did kind of learn a little bit about it because we've kind of been exploring quite a bit. We were told that we need to collect a small number of pieces to make it go.
He starts looking at you. What do you know about that?
Not a lot. We haven't even found one. But we're, just looking around.
Gather the right items, you might be able to get Father's attention. But we like to let Father sleep. He is a bit of a party pooper.
Party pooper?
Yes.
What do you mean? He pooped like basic gifts?
He's the original. He's got to have all the fun before, so he tries to keep us in check, but we still haven't had all the fun ourselves.
I know a lot about terrible parents.
Yes. He's not so much a terrible parent, but
I will be grateful for that. So,
he raised.
we don't enjoy being controlled.
Me either.
Okay, well, since you've been straightforward with us, I want to be straightforward with you. What do you know about the Ring of Ebon?
Oh, my brother wears that.
Your brother?
Yes, the great hunter.
The one who's dead on the floor?
No, not that brother. We have many brothers. He travels in the forest with his pack hunting. I think he was in the Arboretum last I saw him.
Was it Arboretum?
Yes.
We have been there.
You may have run into him.
Would you want to go to the Arboretum?
Is there any way that we might be able to attract his attention, sir?
Oh, I'm sure if you start running around the path, and you may attract his attention as game.
Yes.
He may
Don't
find
forget that I have a giant spectral goat
Is
that
true?
cannot be harmed by him. So
Yeah, okay,
maybe
yeah.
we set a little trap with Athlete. She won't mind.
All right, that sounds cool.
Does he have the last artifact we need?
Sounds like he does.
I didn't say that.
Then yes, that's the last one we need. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
We have 3 of them already, so we just need the last one. What does it look like he was doing in this room?
It looks like he was praying on a golden altar.
A golden throne.
Do we recognize
it's a
the
gold
altar?
It's a gold-plated altar. Not particularly. It doesn't seem to be a god. It just seems to be a blank altar.
Hey, what are you doing in this room here?
Contemplating existence.
Ah, yeah. I like the koosh too.
Well, cool, man. What is your name? I like you.
Simon.
Simon.
Can you spell that?
Simon.
Simon.
It's pronounced Simone.
I knew a lady named Simone once. She was not.
Javier, it's because you speak in common tongue. It's his first language for you. I would probably be inclined to say Simon as well. So, okay, Simon, I like you.
Alex is seething. I murder this guy so bad. Go ahead.
Do what Henry would do, man.
All right, Seaman. We'll be on our way then.
It's pronounced Simone.
Right, Stephen.
On your way.
Well, we've detained you too long. This is a magnificent house, and thank you for the history lesson.
Yes.
And
Off with
we leave. I nudge these guys. Come on, let's go.
and I just say, if you're ever in the City of Glass, I'm going to be at the 10 Thunders Guild.
I have
You
no
can stop
idea
and
what
say
that
hi.
means.
You can maybe, catch a show, get some dinner.
Please close the door on your way out.
Denied. You shot your shot.
Yeah. Javier's going to be like a shotgun.
Just blast.
He's going to flak
Scatter
cannon.
shot.
One of these days is going to hit. And he has no
100%.
shame.
Yeah. It's a numbers game.
Yeah. He's super
Henry would
smoking
not
too,
kill
though.
him. I personally would. Henry would not.
I tell you what, guys, hightail it back to the Arboretum. We got a hunter to meet.
The
Okay.
hunter will become the hunted.
So
Ooh.
is that the plan? Are you leaving the chapel then and going to the Arboretum?
We're going to go through the other door while we're out here, right?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's do the other
while
door.
you're in
Because
his
that's the door
chamber,
that leads to Daddy. Oh, sorry.
there is a secret door to the north, and there's also a secret door to the west as well, out of this chamber that you can easily detect.
Okay, well,
Let's
go
push
through
doors.
those.
Just
Yeah.
check it.
Let's check some doors.
Okay, while you're in the room with him.
Can I make as much noise as possible?
Oh, I closed the door. Or is the
Okay.
secret door in the room with
In
him?
the room with him. It
Oh.
looks like there's 3 exits. There's one to the north, east,
Hmm.
and west, and it's all secret doors.
Oh, hey, before we go, what's behind the door number 2?
Just go, please.
Does my armor make a lot of noise when I move around?
Of course it does. Yeah.
I want to walk right by him, just like stomping
Okay.
clumsily, and I want to push the door opposite of him.
Okay.
It's behind it.
That's fine. You push that door open.
Just lets this happen?
Yeah, he doesn't stop you. He seems just waiting for you to get out. As you push it open, it seems to be a very lush bedroom. 4-poster bed, amazing goose down comforter. The temperature is just like the perfect ambient temperature in this room.
Henry has never seen such extravagance before. He wants to.
There's a door to the north as well.
I want to sit on the bed.
Okay. You move over and sit on the bed. It's incredibly comfortable.
Oh, baby.
It's just amazing. You just kind of sink into it, but just enough.
Ooh.
Everybody else, what are we doing?
Just like peeking in, going, we got to go.
Give me a minute.
There's a door out to the north of this room that exits.
You've had a long rest, but I searched for you, so I think you should be okay not to.
But I've never had a bed this big.
I will buy you one. We have so much fucking
No,
money.
we are absolutely ridiculously wealthy.
Yeah,
You can stop adventuring today.
You missed a lot of cool stuff because now we have so much money that I can buy you whatever kind of bed you want.
All
I'll
right,
give
then.
to
Two of
you
them.
for the mean things I said earlier.
All right then.
He sadly gets off the bed and clomps back to the party.
All right. You come back to the dancing robe room.
Sure.
Okay. And you shut the door.
Yeah, if it has a handle, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you know how to like just kind of pull it back to lock it in place.
Okay.
Okay. So the library is now to your north, and there's a door to the west of the library.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay.
You're up again.
Okay,
All right.
there we go. Checking for trap.
Filling on the
19.
door, you don't think there's any kind of trap on there?
Fuck, I wasted 19. Okay, I open it.
Okay. When you open the door, this room appears to be some kind of storage area for clerical items.
Fortunately, we don't have a cleric. Or
Like
And there's a door on the other end of the.
those things that like has the
Before we go, I will check in the room with clerical stuff to make sure it's something nice like some
Yeah.
healing potion.
Go ahead, do me a perception check.
Or
Yeah, I want to dig through it too. I want one of those things that has a little that you put incense on. It's on a chain and you swing it.
Okay.
16.
As you're looking around, you just find all this like incense and candles, and you're just kind of bored, and you like roll your eyes. And as you roll your eyes, you look up and you see 4 holes in the ceiling. Each one's about 6 inches in diameter.
someone's stick an arm in them.
Okay.
I pointed out to the party. Hey, look.
How high is the ceiling?
Well, it is a clerical storage,
10 feet.
so it's a holy room.
Hey,
Some Someone give me a boost up.
I use dancing lights and I send them up the hole.
Okay. You send them up the holes, all 4.
Yeah. Well, can we see now? We can see now, I assume.
Well, stuff starts happening now.
Okay.
Hold on. As the lights come over the holes, you hear the buzzing of bees.
Oh.
A large mouse comes out, and then you hear and something else is coming out of the hole. And with that, we will end the episode.
Oh no!
Welcome to death. Bye, everybody.